Hey everybody, it's Mr. Austin. Hope you had a good spring break. Everybody was being safe and had a chance to relax. I know you probably weren't out doing much other than just being outside, but I do hope you and your family are doing well. If you're anything like me and my kids, you're probably getting a little stir crazy of being around each other all the time. I just sent my kids out for a bike ride. They needed to get some energy out as they were sitting and just wrestling, and it was getting a little old. So yeah, hope you guys are doing well as we get going with things. This is kind of where I just wanted to kind of show you what's going on here and how I've kind of set things up. I'm in the student view, so this is what your Canvas should look like. One of the things that we're finding is that when you go into Canvas, sometimes it works better if you go from the web version. So go in either Chrome or Safari and type in www.vasd.instructure.com, and that will take you to then the Canvas part on the web. And we're finding that things are working better. Assignments are uploading easier and things like that. So try that. I think that might really help. So this is kind of what your things look like for the what I call the at-home learning for the biology stuff. What I've done here is I'm trying to be really explicit and easy to find everything. So it says students check below for today's date to know what to do in biology today. So I've put in then the lesson plan. So I've actually got it all planned out till Wednesday, April 22nd for you. So just a couple of things then as far as kind of what it looks like. So if you go to tomorrow, Monday, what I'm trying to do is there is an assignment that you're going to be submitting, so you can submit it there. I've got the learning objectives in there. And then as I tell you, if you've got any questions, please use Remind. It's a lot easier. It's more instantaneous. I'm going to find it a little bit easier, and I can respond back to you stuff. But as it says there, do first, read this article first, watch second, watch third, and then fourth, here's the homework assignment. The homework assignment is due Wednesday. So just something to kind of keep in mind. There is an assignment that will be due Wednesday for you. I'm trying not to overload you with things. I know this is going to be kind of I think the teachers are still going to have to get used to how much work to be giving you to do each day. This is going to take some time, so please be patient in this process as far as how this goes. So just kind of bear with us as we kind of find a new kind of happy medium in this process. I'm not giving you any work to do for Tuesday other than I do want you to watch the video. It's in a discussion. So it'll take you to, it says join today's discussion. You're going to watch a video and then leave a discussion in there where you can then add to other people's comments and things like that. That's all they want you to do that day. So from there, then the rest of the week, starting on Wednesday, as it says, or Wednesday, April 1st through Friday, April 10th, this is going to be our project that we're starting. I am kind of still doing the same projects that I had planned to do during our dissection unit, even though we're not going to be actually doing dissections. I'm still in the process of trying to find some virtual dissections, but they're just not as good, but I'm still doing the same stuff. This is going to tie into the cladogram work that we're doing on Monday. We're going to be using again at the end of this unit. So there's a lot of tie over that's going to come into this stuff. So this is then Wednesday, April 1st through Friday the 10th. So this is your first project for the dissection unit. Since there's the first animal body systems, your learning outcome is there. Lesson plans, this is what you're doing each day. Again, please use Remind to ask for any questions or help that you might need. I'm more than happy to help with research, just so you can be aware of that. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to check for your hour as far as what animals and body systems are you researching. There are two projects in this one. The first one is due Friday the 10th, and that first animal will be in bold. So please make sure that you're looking at that, what that animal is. It should either be a lamprey, a crab, a starfish, or a crab. Should be the first animal. And then your body system has already been given to you as well. The second part is then here are the research questions for the body systems. The third part then is here are the rubrics for the body systems project, so you can look at what rubrics they are. And then the last one is here is the common name and the Latin name for your animal. I've given you both because when you do the research for these problems or for these questions, sometimes you might need to do a general one like starfish. Other questions you might need to be a specific one, like looking at Asterias and Morelos, whatever it is. So you can kind of get the idea that sometimes you need to be specific and sometimes you need to be general. So that's why I've given you both of them. So if you're having a hard time trying to answer some questions, maybe go more general as far as saying then starfish or crabs, things like that, clams, that will help you in that process. So just something to keep in mind and think about as you go through that process. So then this is what you're going to be doing. Now, there are generally between 8 or 9 questions. Now, when you look at the calendar then, here's the calendar for you so you can kind of see what this looks like. I'm starting this on Wednesday the 1st. It's due then on Friday the 10th. Now, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 school days. If you wanted to count the weekends, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 days until the assignment's due. If there's 8 questions, one of your homework assignments then for each day is to spend 45 minutes to a half hour answering one question each day and then putting that into your Google PowerPoint. You have to make a Google slideshow. I'm not having you do anything else. This is a straight research project and you're making a Google slideshow. You're gonna then, if you wanna share it with me along the way, but you're still gonna upload it into the assignment part. But if you do one question each day, that becomes your homework assignment. So again, I'm not trying to overload you with things. If you do one question each day, you now have a lot of depth as far as answering that one question goes. And that's the important part, is the depth. So please make sure you're spending and you're having this is a good 1 or 2 paragraphs per answer then. This is not a 1 or 2 sentence answer. So please make sure that you're adding the depth in and you've also got visuals that go along with it. So for your day's homework, when you answer one question, that you have then all of the answers and the visuals that you can put into your Google slideshow. Okay? So then your first project will be due on the 10th. Then we're starting all over again. And the second one will start on the 13th due to the 22nd. And then after that, we're going to be doing a little cladogram work afterwards as we go through this process, and we'll kind of talk to you more about that there. So when you look in Canvas again, so here's the first systems project. And then, and again, everything is here that you're going to be needing. So what animal do you have? What is going on? Here's your questions, your rubric again, make sure you look at that. And then when you go to the second part of it, that the second project will then start on the 13th through the 22nd. Now, again, all I've done is done the same thing. It's just I've copied and pasted, but it's now the second animal. The questions are still the same questions, just now you have a different animal. You're looking at that complexities here. You're going to become the expert on one body system for then 2 animals. You're going to be learning about all of the animals. So there's going to be anywhere between 5 or 8 animals total that you're going to be learning about for one system, either the digestive, circulatory, respiratory, or reproductive system. And then you'll be learning more about the other animals for the same system that other people will be doing their projects on. So a couple of things then, and the same things in your homework assignment will be doing one question a day with that. So a couple of things which I'm going to, and again, if you need some help with research and stuff like that, please let me know. Be more than happy to kind of help you with this. Now, all of these assignments, I actually then went through and individualized the assignment for you. It should be in your calendar. So check that there's a due date on then the 10th and another one on the 22nd. I did go through and actually hand typed in everybody's for their specific projects. So you should have one assignment then on the 10th and one assignment on the 22nd. And so please check that out there. Because that's why they're not going to be listed down below here, is because they're already in your calendar, which then is unique for you then. The other thing which I've done is I have created some Google Docs here that all of you for your group, so everybody who has the digestive system has access to. What I would like for you to do is when you get into this, put your name in here and then what animal that you have. This will be either found through Canvas or go into your Google Drive and do shared with me, and then you can access this. This is a place for everybody to be kind of helping each other out and sharing in the process. You're going to find that there's other students who have the same system, which are all the digestive system, but also have the same animal. That's where you guys can kind of help each other out and stuff like that as far as, how did you find the answer to this question or the answer to this question? You can help each other out in this process. You can also ask questions here, and I'll be answering them as well. I do have access to all of these. So there's the digestive one, here's circulatory, here's, this should be respiratory. Yep, I don't know why it's not coming up. And then reproductive. So we've got everybody's stuff here. So you all have access to these as we go through this process. There we go. There's the respiratory one, and then here's the reproductive one. So as you get in there, put your name in there and what animal you're doing. That'll help to make everything a lot bit easier for all of us. So again, this will be another great place for you to, again, help each other out in this process. I do want you guys to be able to learn and use each other as resources as we are going to be doing this, especially at the end when we get to our cladogram assignment on the 23rd and 24th. Then Thursday and Friday, the Wednesday, 23rd and 24th. And the cladogram stuff is what we were doing then on Monday, tomorrow. So this is kind of important stuff. The cladogram is looking at evolutionary relationships. So it's kind of tying in a little bit of the evolution unit that we looked at, we just got done doing, and then how do we use those evolutionary relationships to help classify organisms through shared common characteristics. And when did they appear, disappear, things like that. And it shows complexity then. And that's what a cladogram is looking at, which you're going to be practicing then tomorrow for the homework assignment, which we'll be getting into then on the 23rd and 24th, and there'll be more information on that. Then just so you know kind of where we're going, on then the 27th of April, we're going to be then getting into, here we go, we're starting the human body and we're changing some things around. We're going to be spending 1 week on each body system and then doing a final exam on then the human body. So we'll be spending a week in digestive, circulatory, respiratory, and then the reproductive urogenital systems for the human then. And that's kind of as we're tying things back into then our dissection stuff and looking at the complexities again as we go from simple organisms to our complex organism as us as humans. So it's going to kind of tie evolution from third quarter all the way through fourth quarter then with it as well. So I'm just kind of I'm hoping this really does help you as far as where to find everything so you can see everything. I will be putting then new updates for each day then underneath here. So when we get to the Thursday the 23rd and Friday the 24th, I'll be adding that underneath here. But basically now you have a game plan for pretty much now almost all of April to kind of keep you going with it. One homework assignment will be due on Wednesday, and then your projects. Again, and if you break that out, you do one question a day, you'll do a great job as far as doing a great job of answering the questions and setting up the PowerPoint, okay? So again, as always, please use Remind to contact me. I am more than happy to help in this process. Parents as well, please email me if you've got any questions about things. I'm more than happy to help in that process too, with any questions that you might have. I hope things are going well. This is kind of where we're going to be. I know school has been canceled until the 24th of April. And as we all know, there's probably going to be a good chance that it will still be canceled and postponed after that. So, we're just going to have to play this by ear and see how things go. It is my goal is to have the rest. I'm working with the other 9th grade biology teachers on the human body unit. So it is my goal that by we get to the human body unit that the whole rest of the year is planned out online for you. So when we get to that April 27th date, I'll have everything is be planned out for the rest of the school year for you. So I'm trying to put everything in place so it's not a day-to-day thing, that you can really kind of see ahead, plan ahead, plan how you want to work, how much work you want to do each day, because I know you're going to have work from your other classes. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit easier for you in this process. So again, when you look in your calendar, if you don't see the assignments, you should have one project due on the 10th and another project due on the 22nd. And it should be the same body system. So if you get digestive for the 10th, you should have digestive for the 22nd. If you get circulatory for the 10th, you'll get circulatory for the 22nd. Please let me know if you don't see that in your calendar, but you should. Okay. Otherwise, again, good luck with this week. Please let me know how I can help you or your family with things. If there's any questions, again, please use Remind. Parents, please email me. More than happy to help everybody through this process. So again, continue to keep getting outside. That's the one thing which I'm finding is helping to keep us sane and things, taking daily walks, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. As the nicer weather gets out, get out for a bike ride, stuff like that, making sure that you are getting outside to kind of help relieve the inside parts. So otherwise, take care, stay safe. Let me know again how I can help. Okay. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk to you later.